Hey y'all, so I just finished up the 2 hours for today without electronics, and it was pretty cool. It's pretty good. I'm getting used to it, and I'm really starting to just enjoy the time without having to worry about distractions or anything like that. You just kind of think and get stuff done. Today, actually, I was the series on History Channel right now, the Bible. I've been watching that, and I think it's really good. They're doing a pretty good job of things. And if you're not watching, you should check it out. It's interesting. But obviously, they leave a lot out in these stories because the Bible is a huge book, and it would take a really long time to tell all these stories. So, today I decided to go back and read through one of the stories that they touched on a bit, the book of Daniel, and just read through the biblical accounts of everything that happened. And it's really cool, and I really enjoyed going back and reading through, because there's some crazy stuff that went on back in the day. But it got me thinking. It got me thinking that, we have first world problems. There's all these jokes, first world problems. My microwave popcorn setting didn't pop the popcorn all the way, and I had to put it in for another 30 seconds. Like, silly stuff like that, like first world problems. Well, reading and thinking about back in the day, biblical times, I realized that there's also 21st century problems. For instance, for me, a 21st century problem would be that, I can't communicate well with my fans in Europe and Asia and all over the world because of the time zone difference, and because, on Twitter, like, when I'm on, they're asleep, and when I'm asleep, they're awake, different time zones. That's a 21st century problem. If I said something like that to somebody back in the biblical times, they'd look at me and, one, have no idea what Twitter was and think I was a complete lunatic. But secondly, they'd look at me and ask, what is Asia? What's Europe? They have no idea those places even exist. Now, they might know that Asia was there. I don't know exactly historically when they discovered these different places, as far as just the people in the Bible times. But they would have no idea what I was talking about. And it just made me laugh, because really my everyday life is so completely different than anything that people back in the day had to deal with. It's really pretty comical, and especially just to think about the problems that I have. I mean, considering back in the day they were worried about getting attacked by any number of the people surrounding them on a daily basis. We don't know. We might get killed today by some random tribe that doesn't like us very much. Stuff like that, where this day and age, I don't even understand those kinds of problems. So, just interesting to think about that today, and all of my 21st century problems compared to what they had to deal with way back in the day. But yeah, it was good. It was a good 2 hours. And again, I encourage y'all to try this, and if you do try this, to let me know how it goes for you. Just take a couple hours and, turn the TV off, turn the computer off, put your phone somewhere where if you need it, you can get it, but you're not using it, and go do something for a couple hours. I've enjoyed it, and I think you guys might as well. Later.